I am Lorelei. I'm an improviser. I am an adventurer. I'm an ordained minister. I'm a newspaper columnist. I'm a board member. I'm a former pageant queen. And I am also a transgender woman. Once upon a time, in a land 3,000 miles away called Hollywood, I decided it was high time for me to transition, which was wonderful and exciting and totally bad for my employment opportunities. I had a fairly decent Hollywood job. I was the showroom manager at a famous comedy theater, and I was well respected, and the people I worked with liked me. And I went away to start my transition and take care of a relative who was unfortunately dying. And when I came back, after they're excited, like, come back, we don't care if you've transitioned, we love you. And I came back and I worked 2 times and they never called me again. When I started my transition and found myself unexpectedly unemployed, I went searching for work. I'm an actor, so I know how to search for work. It's not like it isn't something I haven't done before. I've worked in 50 different restaurants. And I have an amazing resume. I ran a paper company. I've done all kinds of things. I was an old-fashioned all-American soda jerk in Harvard Square. And I went and I looked for work like it was a job. I had resumes targeted at a number of different areas, and I looked at the classifieds and Craigslist, and I talked to people and asked, and I couldn't find anything. So eventually, some circumstances caused me to have to move back to Massachusetts, where I continued my job search. And I thought, well, Massachusetts is a fairly liberal area, so I came to Northampton. And I thought, Northampton even has anti-discrimination laws. And so I went and I continued this job search. And I couldn't find anything. I had this low-level discrimination I encountered over and over, where I would go in and I could drop off my resume and fill out all of the applications I wanted, but no one would actually ever interview me. No one would do a follow-up, which seemed odd. There was one place I went into that was a specialty paper craft sort of place that was hiring for Christmas help, and I thought, oh my god, this is a lock! I used to run a paper company. And yeah, I filled out their application and noticed that their store actually sold things that the company I used to run made, and it didn't even merit a follow-up. I never did find a frog to kiss, but I did find a job. I kept asking everyone I knew, anyone who might have any kind of a connection to employment. I said, hey, do you know anyone who's hiring? I'll do anything, reasonably. And I eventually, a woman I met at a party at a friend's house, a trans friend's house in fact, posted to her Facebook page that she was looking for help, looking for an executive assistant. She was the psychologist, Dr. Shelley Yanichek-Woodson, who was expanding her practice and needed help to keep up. So I said, yes, please. She brought me in, and she had interviewed a number of people, but she hired me practically on the spot. So that's my fairy tale. And it has a happy-ish ending, but it's not a perfect world, and it's not a perfect ending, and in fact it's not an ending. I'm in my mid-30s, and I don't think I want to be a receptionist for the rest of my life. But because there are no protections, I'm kind of locked in what I do. I don't feel like I have the same opportunity to go and look for other options, to find other opportunities. We absolutely need protections in order to contribute to society the same as any other citizen. We can't do it without certain basic protections. I can't do it. I would love to be able to go out and be myself wherever and whenever. I just want to be able to live my life. That's all.